I'm resetting the NHL to a fantasy draft and will be selecting 20 players for my team. In today's draft challenge, I can only take players whose first and last names start with the same letter. Once we got a full team of these guys, we're going to simulate through a franchise mode with the hopes of winning a Stanley Cup. All right, let's find out what team we're representing today. It is going to be the Tampa Bay Lightning, or the Bolts, if you might. The verdict is in. You are not gonna edit my lines. I don't know if I have like a specific draft pick I want here. The only tricky thing is gonna be goaltenders. We've got Stuart Skinner, we've got Vitek Vanacek, Matt Murray, the only three I could think of. If we get a high pick though, we could take someone like Kirill Kaprizov, which would be nice. But let's go ahead, start here. I'm gonna say we get pick number 11. Yeah, let's see it. Wow. Kirill the Thrill is in fact gone, so he will not be on this team. Mitch Marner's still here though. Right winger. He's gonna be a playmaker. Philip Forsberg is also an option, 89 overall. I feel like we just have to go with Marnsey here. Psych! We're going with Matvei Michkov. Double M's again. But this time, he is 4 overall worse. But he's making 12 mil less. It would be electric if Cole Caulfield was still here, but there's like a 0.5% chance. Oh, no way! That's unreal. Cole Caulfield is still here. He's also a right winger. Right wing / left wing. We'll make it work. Although we do really need a centerman, it's kind of hard to pass up on should be a Washington Capital Philip Forsberg. He's right there. So I'm going to do it. It's like Moneyball. Who's going to play first base? I don't know. Teach one of them. Teach one of them to play center. Troy Terry. That's an interesting one. Another sniper and another right winger. What are you going to do? Can't be picky. Beggars cannot be choosers. At this point, I'm more or less just taking the first one I come across. I like this one. We need a defenseman. He's 86 overall. He's got 3 abilities. Matheson will be the first member of our D-Corps. And we can add Drew Doughty to there. I don't know how I've just been skipping past him every time. Yeah. 100%. I just saw that Markstrom went, so that's an 87 overall goaltender that just went. We should still have time. But also the risk is that, like, if we don't get Stuart Skinner, we are absolutely screwed. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. Jonas. He might have to be a member of this team. We will see. Wow, this is a throwback. Throwback Thursday. Actually, this probably isn't going... Well, it could go up on a Thursday. But anyway, we got Brando. I'm stopping there. This is just crazy odds. We've got 4 alliterations in a row. Vanacek, Murray, Brando, and Johansson. Oh, wait, hold up. There's 5. Kakinen is right here, too. Today's the day. They're all 80 overall. We're getting one of them. So our main concern is just getting Stewie, 84 overall, to be the starter. Rickard Rackle, as I like to call him. Another right winger. Exactly what we're in. Huh? What's up?
I speak broken English.
He is precisely the player that we need right now. No. Nope. I don't believe it. I cannot even put into words how much I hate that for us. Hey, Steven, we do in fact need centers. Pretty bad. But now we won't have a goaltender. Goalies don't do anything in this game anyway. We're fine. Tophs? Another right winger? Who says no? I certainly don't. I was just about to say, if a defenseman wants to come forward, that would be tremendous. Ask and you shall receive, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan DeMello, right here, 84 overall. Yeah. Another defenseman who's 84 overall. Brent the Yeti Burns. I'm pretty sure every defenseman we have so far is right-handed. But again, we don't have room to be picky. I'm going to just like make sure that we get a goaltender. So I'm going to draft one right now. Unless they're all gone. Okay, no, I see them. Let's go for Brando. Is another centerman any good? I don't know. Just asking for a friend here. Center / right wing. Charlie Coyle. Nino, right winger. How did you know we needed those? Get over here, you. Ooh, another centerman. We still have $20 million of cap space, by the way. We also really kind of need to get our defenseman going here. Some abilities on the lad. 78 faceoffs. That is acceptable. Welcome aboard. All I'm saying is that Cole Caulfield better put up 72 goals this year. Here's a defenseman. Guess what handedness he is? Doesn't matter. I suppose I will take, well, I was going to say our backup, but honestly, I don't really know at this point. Who's the best one to go with? We've got starter potential here. Do they have different roles by chance? Backup? No, they don't have roles. They just have potential. Well, Hey Siri, pick a random number. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 4. Oh, you're just gonna put 2 and not say anything? That's sick. All right, we get Capitals legend, Vitek Vanacek. I'm in. I'm gonna find a left-handed defenseman that is alliterated if it's the last thing I do, and it might be Rasmus Ristolainen. He might, no, he's right-handed. Yeah. Love it. You know what, actually, I'm just gonna commit to the bid at this point. We don't want left-handed defensemen around here. Matheson's the only one allowed. He has an exclusive invite. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. What about you, Kasperi Kapanen? Do you want to be a rock star? Heard you need right wingers. At least he has /C. 67 face-offs, so I severely doubt that, but we're gonna take him anyway. Ooh. Hold on. Heard you need centers. 81, Michael McCarron. What a legend. Welcome aboard. Oh, I got a crazy one, and I can't believe I just thought of this now. I'm actually really upset with myself. Physicality, Ryan Reeves. Oh, or Keegan Colasar. We got 5.9. We could do it. We really could do it. The only reason I'm somewhat tempted to take Ryan is because he'll want to be on the 4th line, but we might just play Keegan on the 3rd line, to be honest with you, so they're both right wingers. Doesn't matter in that regard. Yeah, we'll take Keegan. Here's our draft. I'm just kind of running through all the names here. So far, they all look good. Want to make sure I didn't mess up somewhere. I think we're chilling. Pinelli, he is a Hershey Bears legend in our franchise mode. Anyway, let's go put this team together and see if we stand a chance. I'm actually fired up that we got Tampa just because we get Coop. Guy is a legend. Looking at this roster on paper, there are some kinks to work out, but it's good enough to compete for a playoff spot. Let's make the final. How about it? Preseason? Oh, he basically said, nah, that ain't happening. Great. Love that for us. Sure, let's focus on 5v5. Thanks, John. You know what, though? Okay, well, first of all, no. He's not going to be playing there. I don't know actually where he is going to be playing, though, to be honest with you. Maybe move Tofs up to this line? Is +5 on the 3rd line any good? Like, is that what you want, or? I've found an imposter. Get out of here, Teddy. We need to go to our scratch players. This could hurt. Michael McCarron. Nope, we're still chilling. And he had good face-offs, right? Yeah, 81. Nice. Nino is right wing / left wing. Colasar, strictly right wing. We're not going to be able to convince... Never mind. We can convince Michael McCarron to be on that 4th line. Troy Terry is a 1st line forward. Wow. So screw the 3rd line. I'm actually going to do this. Troy Terry will be up here. These guys are both strict right wingers, but this guy shoots left. So you know what? I think that'll work fine. We have way more 1st line forwards on this team than I thought we would. Raquel's supposed to be on the 2nd. So is Toffoli. Not gonna have a lot of chemistry talks to do here. Defensively, I don't hate what I'm seeing. This -1 could definitely improve. Yes, I will be doing that. This actually works out quite well because these guys are both top 4 defensemen. These guys are both top 6. And Matheson is a top 4, but Dewey's a top 2. So, yeah, be able to talk to all of them. Certainly an area of... I did not know that Brando was a right-handed glover. Wow. So we got a goofy lad. I'm in. And then we've also got Vitek. That just sounds like something you would see on a hockey stick. Like, you know, like an Easton stick and then right beside it, Vitek. I'm going to optimistically say that Cole Caulfield has the most points on this team. He will put up a grand total of 45 tucks and 93 points. I've officially gone non-old school, and any chemistry conversations that fail, I'm just typing them in Notepad instead of on a sticky note. Let's get to simulating and see if this team can compete or if we are going to be absolute dog water. Starting off all right here, 3-1-0, just saying. Detroit Red Wings, that is a 1-0 win. Huge. Overtime loss, it's a point. Coop said this team was going to be cheeks, eh? Well, we're 25 games in here, 2 months, and we are 1st in the division at the moment with 34 points. Is that good? Is that where you want to be? There's a few folks on this team that are having some issues with the chemistry conversations, but that's all right. We still got lots of time left here. Let's just simulate another 2 months, and hopefully this team can keep the good times rolling. That's a great start right there. I actually feel like our goaltending is doing quite well. Maybe the defense is just really helping them out, not letting pucks get to the net in the first place, but we're not letting in a whole lot of goals. Like our losses, 2-1, 3-1. We had a 1-0 win there. Goals for per game, we are first in the league. Goals against per game, we are 6th. So we are dominating both of those. Our penalty kill, on the other hand, yikes. Yeah, that kind of checks out. We've had some breakthroughs, so we still got the 2+5s. We got a +2 now on this third line. Defensively, we are +4, and then we got a couple of +1s, which is great. Our penalty kill even got boosted up to a +2. Also just had a quick chat with Niederreiter and Kolasar about the PK, so they're on board. I think we're pretty much set at this point, so we can just simulate the rest of the season, and hopefully Tampa Bay can continue to be a threat in this league. 10-1 win is a great way to start that off. Buddy, at this rate, they're going to have to rename it to the Stanley Sup. How about the President's Prophy? You know, we might have something special here. This team is absolutely steamrolling the NHL right now. Well, we were doing that until I opened my mouth. So, gonna zip it, throw away the key. Not gonna say anything about our performance. Actually, what I will say is we're probably not winning the President's Trophy. I feel like there's gotta be at least one team that's got 100-something points. Let's finish strong here. I want to go into the playoffs with a solid last 10, build some momentum, and have that carry over into the postseason. Boston Bruins, hey, it's a point. We've already secured our playoff spot. 46 wins against the Regs. Come on. That's a big dub and a division clincher. Our first round opponent will be the New York Islanders. We were actually really close, 101 points, and then the Ducks and the Carolina Hurricanes both had 102. What are you gonna do? Let's see if there's anything crazy going on down here. Nope, top 16 made it. Sucks to be these teams, though. 1 point away. Let's go, Matt Fay. What the heck? 36 goals and 91 points for this guy. Legend. Cole Caulfield only had 26 tucks, but he had 81 points, so I'm fine with that. Wow. Stamkos and Terry both 74. Phillips 73. Some great production from our defense as well. Matheson 56, 48 for Dewey, 45 for the Yeti. Actually, our goaltending, well, you know what though? 40 games played. Yeah, they did good. I'll give that. For 80 overall, well done, lads. The Gus Bus playing for the Ducks is going to be the leader this year with 39 wins, 72 games played. Holy smokes. 916, solid. Sorokin 915. They are basically the same right now. But Gustafsson just hardly one-upping him. Let's play a game. Quinniton Hughes for the Mammoth, 85 points. Victor Hedman had 80. I feel like we don't normally see him up here. Cale Makar had 56 points. Like, I don't care who his teammates are. He's not getting 56 points. Whoa, we didn't even have a 100-point getter this season. I feel like for some reason, the fantasy draft results are always way lower than regular. But anyway, 99 points for both Sid and Matthews, but Matthews had 46 goals, which could be wow. Tied with Kyle Connor. Marcus Foligno out there gooning it up. He had 128. Sam Carrick, 117. Our first round opposition, they've got abilities. Fiala, Draisaitl, and Sagan. That's kind of scary. Maxime playing with Rozovic and Moore. This third line looks pretty lethal. Oh no. They've got Minty down here on the third pair. Then they got Jacob and Carlo. Oh, baby. How? How do they get this team? This is, well, we're in one. I don't make the rules. We have to go to Game 7 now. It's been said. Here we go. Tampa Bay Lightning, New York Islanders, round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's a huge win. AHL, don't care. That's a huge loss. Oh, no. That was like a really big loss. But we bounced back with another win. 5-3 dub. Yes, another 5-3 dub. Keep it going here. All right, now you're getting weird. Of course. The Battle of Florida. Ooh, interesting team. They got McTavish, Velarde, and Rantanen. Laine, Haula, and Zachary. Defensively, they got Hannafin and Ekblad. Gavrikov, Bryson. Yeah, it's solid. And Mr. Contract in the net backed up by Joel Hofer. We're in one. Straight to Game 7. They swept their first round opponent, but maybe the first round opponent was Buns, you know? Maybe they were. Here we go. Ooh, overtime loss. That's killer. Overtime win, though. Exchanging wins and losses here. I like it. I like it. I do not like it. Sam, I am. The winner moves on to the conference finals, or round 3 if you might. Not a good start. Bryson is going to score, and Patrick Laine is going to make it. Okay, thank you, Caulfield. I thought we were just basically done. Yes, to Foley, it is a tie hockey game. That is how you stomp momentum. Good stuff. Don't love that they only have 7 shots, but hey, scoreboard is tied. We're doubling them in shots right now. No. Yes! That's a huge kill. All right, Tampa. Power play. Power play! That is an equally huge kill. It is still 2-2. A very uneventful second compared to the first period. Are you not entertained? Also, I just realized, I can't believe I'm just now noticing, we brought Steven back to Tampa Bay. Captain Steven. Let's go. 10 minutes left. Just shut it down. Just shut it down because we can. 6, 5, 4, 3. It's done. It's done out here. GG, Florida. But today, Tampa Bay is on top. Uh-oh, we're playing my boys in the conference final. Ooh, another very interesting team. They got Perfetti Fantilli and Seth Jarvis. Scory Perry with Comfer and Tolvanen. All right. Defensively, we have McDonough and Makar as the top pair. Olin down here on the third pair with Schaefer. That is scary. And they've got Thatcher. Need I say that we are in one? This is the only time I will ever be cheering for the Tampa Bay Lightning over the Washington Capitals. But let's see if we can get the job done here. Oh my word. Wow. Another game 7, you say? Sounds fun. This would be the definition of heartbreaking because we lost the first 3 games. Like, we were down and out, and somehow we clawed our way back to a game 7, winning 3 straight for ourselves, and now we trail by 1. But that's all right. We trailed by 2 in the previous series. We got back from that. So let's go here. Dig in, boys. All right, I see Thatcher Demko has just become an absolute brick wall. We got 20 minutes here to tie this thing up. That's it. That's what our season comes down to. Tampa Bay, I thought that... Oh, no! Oh, my word. That thing in the top right corner, I thought we scored. Power play for the Capitals. We need one quick here. Oh, it's done. Cale Makar. Yeah, right, bro. Get out of here with this. All right, your Stanley Cup final is between the Washington Capitals and the Windy City. Ooh, J-Rob playing with Quinny, and they got Capo Caco, Anthony Mantha with Eriksson Ek, and Jeffrey Skinner. Interesting team here. Snuggerud and Pinto on the 4th line is wild. They got Brant Clark on the 2nd pair with Lohrei, and then they got Miro and Byram. This is going to be a series. Linus Ullmark, their goaltender. Let's go see who wins the ultimate prize. We shall advance one day at a time until we are awarded a Stanley Cup champion. Chicago jumps to the early 1-0 series lead. 2-0 series lead. Not looking good for Washington, but they will win the first game on the road. Can they? Oh, they do. It is now a best of 3, and Chicago has the advantage. They are 1 game away from the Stanley Cup. Why can we not real-time sim this? It'd be so fun to see. Boom. The Stanley Cup champion is Chicago. Henderson Silver Knights Calder Cup champions. We got 2 guys that were nearly a point a game here. Phillip and Steven Stamkos. Caulfield had 16 to Foley 15. Dewey. Love that. Goaltending let us down big time. Yeah. My bad. Linus Ullmark played pretty well in the playoffs. Normally we see like some crazy Jeremy Swayman stuff here. 937, close to 930, but not this time. He steps up when it matters most. 23 points in 27 games for Cale. Exactly a point a game for Miro. Brant Clark had 18. Gosh, despair, this guy. I forgot about him. He always simulates well. Gotta draft him. I mean, obviously this time we couldn't, but you know what I mean. Seth Jarvis, not going to be your Conn Smythe winner because they didn't win the Stanley Cup. J-Rob, 33 points. He will most likely get it. Matthews gets the Art Hart combo. Quinn Hughes gets the Norris and the Lady Bing. Doug Dimmadome wins the Calder yet again. J-Rob gets the Conn Smythe. Freddie Anderson with the Vezina, but Demko gets the Jennings. Jeremy will be your Bill Masterton recipient. Hiller gets the Jack Adams. Barkov with the Selke. Poppy with another one. And one more. But he split it with Kyle Connor. Here is your playoff tree. We had quite the run, but unfortunately, we just could not close out yet again. I feel like that happens far too much here. Regardless, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. And if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would be tremendously appreciated. If you have draft ideas, be sure to let me know down below. There's always next year. Or, I guess, next draft. We got this.